Is there any mercy left in the unforgiving crucible of the NFL, or has the business of football become so ruthlessly efficient that one misstep can erase a season of heroics? Today, as the dust settles on the NFL trade deadline, we're not just talking about blockbuster deals or last-minute roster tweaks. We're talking about a stark, brutal lesson in the cutthroat nature of professional sports, a story that rips through the veneer of glory and exposes the raw, unforgiving truth of what it means to play at the highest level. While general managers were wheeling and dealing, making calculated gambles on future prospects and veteran stars, the Atlanta Falcons delivered a gut punch that reverberated far beyond their locker room. They cut ties with kicker John Parker Romo, a player who, just weeks ago, was hailed as a clutch hero, a steadying force. His crime? One missed extra point, a single agonizing misfire against the New England Patriots in Week 9 that potentially cost his team a chance at tying the game. One kick, one moment, and just like that, a career, or at least its immediate trajectory, is thrown into profound uncertainty. This isn't just a personnel move. It's a chilling reminder that in the NFL, the margin for error is razor thin, and the consequences for falling short can be swift, merciless, and absolutely devastating. It forces us to confront the harsh reality that even the most celebrated specialists, the players who perform under the most intense pressure, are ultimately expendable. The emotional roller coaster of a kicker's life in the NFL is unlike any other, a high-wire act where perfection is demanded, and a single slip can send you plummeting. Let's rewind the tape and truly appreciate the journey of John Parker Romo. This wasn't some journeyman who stumbled into a starting role. This was a player who had, in a remarkably short span, carved out a reputation for being a difference maker, a specialist with ice in his veins. He stepped into the enormous shoes of the beloved Younghoe Koo, a daunting task for any kicker, and by all accounts, he performed admirably. Before that fateful Week 9 miss, Romo had only missed one other kick all season. Think about that consistency, that reliability, under the relentless pressure of NFL Sundays. His debut for the Falcons in Week 2 against his former team, the Minnesota Vikings, was nothing short of spectacular. He was perfect, hitting all 5 of his field goal attempts, including a monstrous 54-yarder in the fourth quarter, propelling the Falcons to a decisive 22-6 victory. It was a performance that announced his arrival, a statement game that showcased his powerful leg and his ability to deliver when it mattered most. He looked like the answer, the steady hand the Falcons needed. But to truly understand the depth of this story, we must look back to his clutch days in Minnesota. It was there just last season that Romo truly cemented his NFL career, stepping in when rookie kicker Will Reichard was sidelined. He wasn't just filling a void, he was winning games. He steadied the Vikings through a crucial 5-game winning streak, becoming a folk hero in the process. Remember the game against the Jacksonville Jaguars where he scored every single point for the Vikings in a gritty victory? Or the heart-stopping overtime game winner he drilled against the Chicago Bears at Soldier Field, silencing a hostile crowd and sending his team home victorious? His final act for the Vikings before Reichard's return was converting a clutch field goal in a fourth-quarter comeback over the Arizona Cardinals. These weren't just kicks. These were moments of pure heroism, instances where Romo stood tall when the game hung in the balance, delivering under unimaginable pressure. He was released by the Vikings once Reichard returned, picked up by the Patriots off waivers to close out the 2024 season, and then found a new home with the Falcons. His journey speaks volumes about his resilience, his talent, and his ability to seize opportunities. He earned his staying power in the NFL through sheer performance, through clutch kicks that swung the momentum of entire seasons. And now, after one critical miss, his future is uncertain, a stark reminder that in the NFL, past heroics offer little protection against present exigencies. The life of an NFL kicker is a tightrope walk without a net, where the difference between a hero and a scapegoat can be measured in inches. So, why the swift, almost brutal decision from the Atlanta Falcons? In the unforgiving world of professional football, especially for teams with playoff aspirations, there's simply no room for error, particularly in critical moments. A missed extra point that could have tied the game against the Patriots isn't just a statistic, it's a tangible blow to a team's morale, its record, and its playoff hopes. The Falcons, like many NFL franchises, operate under an intense, "what have you done for me lately" mentality. While Romo's past heroics were undeniable, the immediate impact of that missed kick outweighed any goodwill he had built. This decision underscores the immense pressure on NFL coaches and general managers. Every game matters, every point counts, and every personnel decision is scrutinized. When a specialist, whose sole job is to consistently convert these high-leverage opportunities, falters in a crucial moment, the response is often swift and decisive. It's not personal, it's strictly business. The Falcons are clearly signaling that they demand perfection from their specialists, especially when the stakes are so high. Romo's release is a harsh yet clear message to every player on the roster: perform or face the consequences. His talent won him staying power, but the brutal reality of the NFL means that one slip can send you back to square one, searching for another opportunity. While the Falcons were making their abrupt personnel move, another former Viking, Kirk Cousins, found himself at the center of a different kind of trade deadline drama. Despite intensified rumors of a potential reunion with the Minnesota Vikings, Cousins remains in Atlanta. The whispers of him returning to the purple and gold had grown louder ahead of J.J. McCarthy's return to action in Week 9, with many speculating that another setback for the young quarterback could have triggered a seismic shift. But that setback never came. Instead, McCarthy, the Vikings' rookie sensation, willed his team to a thrilling 27-24 victory over the Detroit Lions, their first win against their division rivals since 2022. McCarthy was sensational, throwing 3 touchdowns and showcasing the poise and playmaking ability that has so many in Minnesota excited about the future. That performance, that decisive victory, effectively slammed the door shut on any lingering Cousins trade speculation. It was a clear declaration: the Vikings are moving forward with McCarthy at the helm. Head coach Kevin O'Connell, always transparent, addressed the potential for a quarterback trade at the deadline, acknowledging the importance of always having conversations, especially with Carson Wentz on injured reserve. But his tone, his conviction, left no doubt about the team's direction. It's officially McCarthy or bust for Minnesota, a bold commitment to their young signal caller. O'Connell's confidence in his quarterback depth, even with a rookie starter, is not unfounded. He revealed a strategic move the team had already made, signing veteran John Wolford to the practice squad. This wasn't a desperate last-minute scramble. It was a calculated decision, rooted in familiarity and a clear understanding of what Wolford brings to the table. Wolford and O'Connell share a history, having spent time together with the Los Angeles Rams. This existing relationship, this shared understanding of an offensive philosophy, is invaluable. O'Connell openly admitted that Wolford was the team's preferred trade target when Cousins went down with a season-ending Achilles injury in 2023 before they ultimately pivoted to Josh Dobbs. This speaks volumes about the trust and respect O'Connell has for Wolford's capabilities. I think with bringing John in, O'Connell explained, it was something where we wanted to make sure we had a third guy in the room, a guy I know very well. He immediately picked up where I remember being with John, super smart, has a pretty high level of quickness and athleticism. He's got experience understanding how our pass offense works and how we want to operate. So, as he said, he's the old man in the room now, and I think that's important for 2 young guys. This isn't just about having a third arm. It's about mentorship, about a veteran presence who can guide and support McCarthy and Max Brosmer, the other young quarterback on the roster. Wolford's experience, his intelligence, and his familiarity with O'Connell's system make him an ideal sounding board, a valuable resource for 2 developing quarterbacks. Coupled with the extensive playing experience of O'Connell himself, quarterback coach Josh McCown, and quarterback assistant Jordan Traylor's background, the Vikings feel pretty comfortable with that room right now. This calculated approach by the Vikings stands in stark contrast to the abruptness of the Falcons' decision. While Atlanta made a swift, almost surgical cut, Minnesota demonstrated a measured, strategic commitment to their future, ensuring their young quarterback is surrounded by experience and stability. In the end, These two stories, unfolding simultaneously around the NFL trade deadline, offer a fascinating glimpse into the unyielding nature of professional football. On one side, we witness the brutal, immediate consequences of a single misstep, a reminder that even heroes can be discarded when the stakes are highest. John Parker Romo's journey from clutch specialist to uncertain future is a poignant testament to the unforgiving demands placed on NFL players, particularly those in the high-pressure world of kicking. On the other, we see a franchise making a clear, confident commitment to its future, strategically building around a young quarterback and ensuring he has the support system to thrive. The Vikings' decision to stick with J.J. McCarthy and bolster their quarterback room with a familiar veteran like John Wolford speaks to a long-term vision, a patient yet determined approach to building a contender. The NFL is a league of constant motion, of exhilarating highs and crushing lows, where careers can be made or broken in a single play. It's a business where sentiment often takes a backseat to performance, and where every decision, no matter how small, carries immense weight. These stories are not just about players and teams. They are about the very essence of competition, the relentless pursuit of excellence, and the harsh realities that define the beautiful, brutal game of football. What are your thoughts on the Falcons' decision to release John Parker Romo and the Vikings' clear commitment to J.J. McCarthy? Do you think the Falcons were too quick to pull the trigger, or was it a necessary, albeit harsh, business decision? Share your opinions and insights in the comments below. Let's keep this vital conversation going. And if you found this deep dive into the NFL's contrasting narratives insightful, please hit that like button and subscribe for more unfiltered analysis.